Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back, welcome to my channel. So today's video is my April TBR. Now we're doing something slightly different because I am hosting the spring Chaos-athon in April. There is a video announcement already out, so if you guys want to go check that out, I will leave it linked above. So obviously we have some prompts to fulfill. My TBR has pretty much already been pre-selected based on that, so we're not doing the TBR jar this month. I do still have a few prompts that I've not picked books out for yet, so we'll wait and see when that happens and those ones, but we're gonna get through them. I've got my phone with the prompts on here because my memory is shit, and then I also know which books for each. So for my prompt of 200-page books, this is any book between 200 and 299. I have Before Your Memory Fades by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I hope I've said that right. I probably butchered it. This is 230 something pages, 39 pages. So this says, on the hillside of Mount Hakodate, I'm really gonna butcher these pronunciations, I'm so sorry. In northern Japan, Cafe Donna is fabled for its dazzling views of Hakodate port. But that's not all. Cafe Donna offers its customers the extraordinary experience of travelling through time, and Nagare and Kazu are back to guide for new patrons. Nagare, I think is how it's pronounced. There are rules to follow. You can only meet people who have visited the cafe. You must stay seated in your chair, and most importantly, you must return to the present before the coffee gets cold. Now this is the third novel in the Before Your Coffee Gets Cold series. I really enjoyed the first two, so I'm eager to go back into that world and like the stories, and like just there's something about these books that are quite wholesome. So this is our first one. I know you guys have already noticed some books on here. Book with spring vibes. Now this kind of also goes into the prompt of new to you author, so we're covering those two prompts with this one. Book with spring vibes is Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings, and new to author would be Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Now you'll also notice the other three books are up here. The plan of action is to read the entire series in April. I am going to be filming a vlog for it, so you guys are going to see my thoughts and opinions as we go. It'll probably be 2 or 3 vlogs if I'm being honest, but yeah, we're doing it. I'm going into the world of Magnolia Parks, and yeah, I'm kind of a little bit scared, but also feel like I'm going to love it at the same time. So this literally just says, how many loves do you get in a lifetime? She is a beautiful, self-involved and mildly neurotic London socialite. He is Britain's most photographed bad boy who broke her heart. But Magnolia Parks and BJ Valentine are meant to be, aren't they? So this is meant to be very toxic, and well, I love a toxic read. So yeah, these the Magnolia Parks universe is on my TBR for April. Next, a book that you think will be 5 stars. It's a book I still haven't got to yet, and I will do in April, and that's North is the Night by Emily Raff. I have not managed to get there yet, but I'm determined to do it. I will read this book in April. But life has been lifing and not allowed me to get there yet, so we will do it, I promise. I promise we will do it. You guys have heard me talk about this book so much, so one word title. We have 2 possible options for this one, but I picked up God Killer by Hannah Kana. This is actually also part of my 12 friends pick my read, so you'll see this in that video. So this one says, you are not welcome here, God Killer. Kissen's family were killed by zealots of a fire god. Now she makes a living killing gods and enjoys it. That is until she finds a god she cannot kill. Skedi, a god of white lies, has somehow bound himself to a young noble, and they are both on the run from unknown assassins. Joined by a disillusioned knight on a secret quest, they must travel to the ruined city of Lenraden, where the last of the wild gods reside, to each beg a favour. Pursued by demons and in the midst of burgeoning civil war, They will all face a reckoning. Something is rotting at the heart of their kingdom, and only they can be the ones to stop it. I'm really struggling with English today, as you guys can tell. I believe I know Donna has read this, so Donna, you might have to help me out with some pronunciations here, because yeah, but that's that one on our list. That is that one happening. Author with your initials, I've actually gone with Praise by Sarah Kate. I really struggled finding an author with the same initials as me. Obviously I've got Suzanne Collins, and she's recently released Summers of the Reaping, which I do want to read, but Ballads of Somewheres it's kind of put me off a little bit. Though I do really want to read this new one because it is Hamish's story, but we'll wait and see. But one for Sarah Kate, Praise, and this one says, he calls me perfect, his flawless pet, his good girl. Broken down and wounded by my emotionally neglectful ex, I wanted someone to tell me I was good enough. Then I stumbled into a new job with a boss who brings me to my knees, literally. He asked me to do things a real secretary would never do. Emerson Grant tells me I'm more than just good enough, I'm worthy of his praise. There are a million reasons why I should stay away. The owner of the Salacious Players Club is not just my new boss, he's twice my age, and my ex-boyfriend's father. With him I am treasured, I'm adored, and I am his. I'm a good girl, but I'm falling for the wrong man. Emerson Grant knows what he wants, and he wants me. So how far will I go to hear his approval? So that seems like up my street too. I have a thing at the moment for ex-boyfriends' dads. I've read a few books that kind of have that trope in there. I have issues. The next one is an award-winning book, which I haven't actually got a book for yet. I've not filled it in, so that will be another book at some point. Book published before 2013. Now, I don't know why I picked 2013. I don't know why I picked the year 2013. I have struggled so hard to find a book, but I did find that there was a book on, I want to say it was February's TBR, that I never got to, that was published before 2013, so it was perfect. I meant I could finally read that one and get it off my list and fill the prompt. So that was Raised by Wolves by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Now, you have heard me talk about this one, but I'm going to read this one again. Adopted by the alpha of a wolf pack after a rogue wolf brutally killed her parents right before her eyes, 15-year-old Bryn knows only pack life and the rigid social hierarchy that controls it. That doesn't mean that she's averse to breaking a rule or two. But when her curiosity gets the better of her and she discovers Chase, a new teen locked in a cage in her guardian's basement, and witnesses him turn into a wolf before her eyes, the horrific memories of her parents' murders return. Bryn becomes obsessed with getting her questions answered, and Chase is the only one who can provide the information she needs. But in her drive to find the truth, will Bryn push too far beyond the constraints of the pack, forcing her to leave behind her friends, her family, and the identity that she has shaped? So yeah, that's another one that's going to be interesting. Oh look, there's another prompt. Book in a series. I had put Long Way Home by Magnolia Parks. I had picked Long Way Home by Jessa Hastings, so there we go, another one. I missed that one, I didn't scroll far enough when I was talking about the other two, but that one is in there as well. Next is a poll pick. Now, I've not put together the books for that one. I will do that as the time comes. It may be some books that are on here, it may be different books, because I do have on my TBR as well. I'll talk about these too quickly. I have The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Christopher Broadbent and Bully by Penelope Douglas. These are also two books from my 12 friends pick my reads, so I may put these in a poll and get the book club or here on YouTube or another social to decide which one I read out the two of them, maybe input in a third book, but these two are also on my TBR, so I've mentioned those quickly in there, so those could be a part of my poll pick. It could be one of them, who knows. The next prompt, not the last prompt, the next prompt is a book that has been on your TBR for over 2 years, and I have The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axio. This has been on my TBR since it released, and this released in 2022. So we're going to finally get through this. It's also on my spring TBR, but I'm going to finally get to this one. It literally just says, don't chase fate, let fate chase you. So we're going to get to this one. We will. My last prompt is a book set in a different country. Again, I don't currently have a book for that prompt, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, this is my spring Chaos-athon TBR, my April TBR. It's a bit of a mess. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a good month for reading. Hopefully it's gonna be a successful month for reading. We shall see. But yes, I am going to go and rock in a corner until April comes around and I have to tackle this TBR. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys plan on joining us for the spring Chaos-athon, let me know in the comments. I'm going to leave the story graph link down in the description, the link to Discord. It's also down there, which is where we're going to have our main discussions and kind of talk as a group about how our readathon is going and the challenges. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting month. Very interesting. But yes, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good